I cannot believe that there is anybody in their right mind that believes that the white woman is a victim. You have to be bat crazy if you believe that white women are victims. How are white women victims when they were enjoying all the perks of slavery? You guys have really been deceived if you believe that there is a separation between the white man and the white woman. How? There is no separation. Matter of fact, she gave birth to the white man. He comes from her womb. She pushes out white men daily. Matter of fact, she is the only woman on the planet that can have a white baby. And I'm talking about full genealogy, genetically white. She is the only woman on the planet that can have a pure white baby. So that should tell you that white supremacy came out of her incubator. White supremacy came out of her womb, but yet she's a victim. You can't make this stuff up. But I'm here to let you know that she is no victim. Victims don't get a chance to enjoy the perks of the perpetrators. Victims don't get to wear the finest clothes. Victims don't get to live in the biggest houses. Victims don't get the privilege of going to certain restrooms and restaurants. Victims don't get none of those things. And yet she have enjoyed all of these perks. But you clouded-minded, deceived people have the audacity to call this wench a victim. That is no more than me calling a rabbit a dog, an elephant a rabbit, a snake a squirrel, or a lion a bear. It's purely ridiculous that you have people that have put her in the category of minorities as an endangered species, as a victim, as a person that has been discriminated against. You can't make this stuff up. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, that in this country, that they actually have given the white woman a victim's category. I'm on one today. That we have actually given her a category of victimhood. How can one enjoy all of the perks of slavery, but yet call herself a victim? This is the most delusional, deceptional move I've ever seen. This is why I've told you. I say, you think that white man, you think that that white man is something else, then you haven't seen what the white woman is able to do. Excuse me, don't pay attention to the phone ringing. But I say this much. It is almost unbelievable, people, that we have the nerves to call this woman a victim. It is almost insane to do so. It is almost insane to do so. How is she a victim? Point it out for me. Point it out for me. Just because she called herself a victim doesn't mean that she's a victim. I can call myself a victim. You can call yourself a victim. Anybody can say that they are a victim, but the question is, are they really? That's the question I have for the white woman. Are you really a victim? Because if you are not a victim, then you are perpetrating a fraud. If you are not a victim, then you are lying to us. And I have come to the conclusion that you are lying to us. Because I don't believe it, not for a minute. Not for a minute. How could she show up and say, the white man is holding me back, but yet I gave birth to him? How could she say the white man is holding me back, but she have enjoyed all the perks of being a white woman? How? Tell me, how is she a victim when she have been partnered with the individuals that have all of the wealth in America? The most wealthiest man in the world is her dad. The most wealthiest man in the world is her uncle. The most wealthiest man in the world is her son. How is she a victim? Oh yeah, I'm going to cook. Let me cook. How is she a victim? She is no victim, and I say she's no victim, not at all. There is no way in the world that you can convince me that Becky is a victim. There's no way in the world. Because if anybody has been given a free ride, it's been the white woman. If anybody has been given a free pass, it's the white woman. Because she never had to do anything. She didn't even have to take care of her own kids. Because the slave did it for her. The mammy did it for her. She didn't even have to wash her own clothes because the black maid did that for her. She didn't have to do nothing. If anybody has had a stimulus package, oh, let me cook. If anybody has had a free ride, it's been the white woman. She have been coasting and cruising through this thing untouched, unblemished. And yet through all of this madness of white supremacy that she most definitely supported, yet she can still walk around like a pretty white flower in the minds of Americans. You can't make this stuff up. When we all know that she is the wicked witch of the South, or should I say the wicked witch of the West. But yet, just because she wear arrayed white garments, you believe that she's a precious flower. But she is most definitely far from that. And she been playing you guys for a fool. She been playing the black women for a fool. She been playing the black man for a fool too. This is why I can easily prove to you that the white man ain't got nothing. Why do you think? Oh yeah, let me cook. Why do you think the white man was so concerned about her? The white man feared the white woman more than he feared black people. Black people had a faster chance of becoming actual voters than the white woman. And you say, oh, that's why she's a victim. No, she's not a victim. The white man knew how crafty she was. That if He was to even get in competition with the white woman. The white woman would run circles around that white man. I'm telling you right now, if the white man and the white woman were equal, the white man wouldn't have a chance. Yeah, I said it. The white man wouldn't have a chance. Okay? Because she is craftier than crafty. Let me run it by you real quick. Back in the 50s and 60s, she said that I'm a victim. She tricked the black woman into getting on her side. She snuck through the back door of civil rights. You know what I'm saying? Then she started sleeping with black men, having mulatto children and everything, and then betrayed the very black woman that helped her. Oh, yes. Let me cook. Because what I'm telling you is all truth. She is the most craftiest of the craftiest. Point blank, period. But yet, you guys call her a victim. How? Show me one victim that gets to enjoy all the perks. Name me a victim that gets a chance to enjoy all of the wealth, the money, the opportunity, and all of the privileges. Name me a victim that is allowed to experience all of the perks. You can't find one. You know why? Because if a person is enjoying all of the perks and getting all of the spoils, they cannot be considered to be a victim. You know why? Because they're not. Because what makes a victim? What makes a victim is when they have no control. When they get to enjoy none of the privileges. Let me tell you who a victim was. A victim was the black woman that didn't have no choice but to go out there and pick cotton for 7-8 hours in the hot sun. That's a victim. A victim is a woman that had to take care of somebody else's kids. That's a victim. A victim is a woman that had to clean up behind another woman. That is called a victim. Because the black slave, the black female slave, the mammy, had to do all of those things. She did not get a chance to enjoy the perks of nothing. That, my people, is what you call a victim. The white woman is not a victim.